Good morning, winners. Welcome to Terri's Tips. Okay, guys, go get a notebook and go get a pen because I'm going to talk about something I haven't talked about before, and it's Corpay. I'm going to tell you how you can get another trade line for your business credit to help you build your business credit profiles. So in today's video, how to build business credit with Corpay. Get another business credit card. And in today's video, I'm going to explain what is Corpay, how it benefits you, and then how you can get approved. Got it, good guys. And if you are new, welcome. Guys, my name is Terri. I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, a mother, a YouTuber, an investor. Guys, I upload brand new videos every Tuesday and Thursday morning. So make sure you subscribe. That helps the channel grow, helps us help more people. Hit that notification button. Guys, I'll do my nugget at the end. And for everybody, the goal is to leverage your personal and business credit to build wealth. I help you do it the right way so you can get the 6 and 7 figures, the wealth building, guys. And let me start right there real quick. Many of you are new business owners, new entrepreneurs, new investors, or you've been in business before, but you never leveraged business credit. You never built your business credit. You weren't even aware of business credit, right? So for you to truly leverage, you need to build it. You need to build it. You need to build it, okay? 2 principles that you guys really need to understand about business credit that are separate from personal, right? For personal credit, those high credit scores like the 800s and above, it's for longevity, right? They like to see that you have accounts that you've paid on time, obviously no delinquencies, for 5 years, for 10 years, for 15 years. But guess what? That takes a lot of time. Business credit is way faster. I have people in my course, in my coaching, who are my clients, who are up to $100,000 in business credit, and they all have been incorporated less than a year. Some have actually been able to hit this benchmark in 6 months or less. Yes, y'all, okay? So for business credit, 2 key principles. Number 1, using creditors, getting approvals from companies who report to the business credit bureaus. That's key because a lot of you guys have business credit, business funding, but they're not reporting to the bureaus, so you're not getting any credit. You're not building business credit profiles. It's not helping your business credit score. It's great behind the scenes, right? Because you've got some help and some relief, but it's not helping you truly leverage. You can't get to the bigger money because they can't see what your business has already done. You're high risk. They have no track record of how you've paid your bills. So using companies that report to the business credit bureaus, that's critical. And in the business credit world, not everything reports. Actually, a lot of things don't report. That's why I highlight vendors that actually report. The second thing is having multiple trade lines. This is critical. This is why I'm outlining Corpay, because it is an easy business card to get. So they're for small and mid-sized businesses, and I'll explain. But guys, hands down for business credit, the more trade lines you have, the better. So the more vendor accounts, the more fleet cards, the more retail cards, the more lines of credit, the more you have, the better, period. A business credit profile that has 10 or 15 trade lines is going to look much more stable, much more fundable, much lower risk to lenders for the big money than a business credit profile that has 3 or 4 items. Okay, now nobody said max them all out, right? The goal was to leverage. Nobody said, be in a bunch of debt, but just having those trade lines and having them report is going to help you. So this Corpay is a company, a fintech company. So guys, these fintech companies are stepping up, okay? These are almost like alternative lenders. They're not the traditional banks, not the Bank of Americas, and not the, Wells Fargo's and the Chases. They are alternative lenders, and they are focusing specifically on small business owners, entrepreneurs, investors, which is a win for you, right? Because they're in this space, their requirements are a lot less, which means approvals for you, okay? So Corpay is a fintech company, right? They were recently, however, guys, actually incorporated by FleetCor. Okay, so that's an S&P 500 company. This is not like some shady thing. Like, they are now owned, a part of FleetCor. However, even though they're part of FleetCor, this is not a fleet credit card. Got me? It's like a business charge card. So what is Corpay? Corpay is a bill management system, right? So they have a software, and they also have a MasterCard. But think of it, guys, like a charge card, okay? So Corpay is now like around and getting bigger and kind of doing more to kind of compete in the marketplace, because they're trying to compete with Divvy and Brex. Think about them as like an in-between for Divvy and Brex, and they're trying to kind of fill in that space and kind of provide more benefits to you guys, okay? That's like almost like their competitors. So Corpay is like a charge card. Even though it says business credit card, even though it is a MasterCard, like with the logo and everything, it's more like a charge card, meaning like, think about American Express, how you use it and you have to pay the bill in full at the end of the cycle, or like a divvy, right, where you can use it, they have to pay, you know, every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, depending on what you've been approved for Corpay, okay? So it's the two things, the bill payment management system, and then also the actual card. You will have anywhere between 21 to 51 days, okay? So it varies based on how strong you are on paper, your revenue, what you were approved for. Sometimes it even varies based on what the charges are. So when you charge something, you'll have like 21 to 51 days to actually pay it in full, and then you'll get the money back. Now, right now, guys, I'm seeing approvals anywhere between like 3,000 and 20,000. They go to more than that, but a lot of you guys are, again, new business owners, new entrepreneurs, new investors. So they're going to give them out between like 3,000 and 20,000. And then as you use it and pay it on time and all those things, it can actually increase. Now, guys, I'm going to drop some nuggets about this product all throughout the video, okay? So it's a charge card. It's a management system. Guys, their goal is to help small to mid-sized businesses manage their expenses better, right? So they actually integrate also with your accounting systems. Not all of them. I know they do like QuickBooks, FreshBooks, there's a couple, like 4 or 5 accounting systems they actually will integrate with. And so it's supposed to also be like a bill management system. Now let me tell you how it helps you guys too, because a lot of you guys are building business credit, right? So maybe you have a monthly fee for your domain, and a monthly fee for your business phone, and a monthly fee for your virtual office, and a monthly fee for your vendor cards. And then you guys are what? Busy. Then you forget to pay something. Then, oh my gosh, do not get any late payments or collections for business credit, because that is that is going to crush your progress. Crush, okay? So with this Corpay and with this system, you guys can link your bank accounts. You can put all of your vendor accounts and all these little payments. It could be rent, it could be lease, it could be car payments, it could be, like I said, your vendor accounts, your utilities. You can put them all to be like on auto pay with this card, right? And then the card will come automatically, the whole amount will come automatically out of your business checking account every single month. That's super smart, guys. That way you can link all of your bills to this card, just pay this card on time, and you're getting all your bills paid on time on auto pay without you even having to think about it. It's tracking everything for you. It does do bookkeeping. It does expenses. It keeps everything in one nice, neat place for you guys. So you guys can use it at the end of the year for your taxes. So you guys can be super transparent in your back office with your analytics and your spending. And it's like super great. And then you'll be building business credit too, right? Because the card is getting usage. So it's being used, then you pay it. It's being used, then you pay it. I think it's super, super smart. Another benefit, guys, is they're actually giving you 1% cash back on some purchases. There's always like that little asterisk, right? Like, on eligible purchases. So that's something that Divvy doesn't do. That's something that some of these other cards don't do. So for it to be a charge card, they're trying to be competitive. Guys, nugget, when these companies start competing with each other, guess who wins? You, because they keep on trying to one up. So 1% cash back on eligible purchases. What that is still a little bit gray, but it's there. And I believe it's only for the very first 12 months or so, but it is an incentive, especially depending on how much you guys spend, right? The other thing is they have a physical card, right? And then they also have virtual cards. So that's super helpful too, because some of you guys are JVs. Some of you guys have offices and you have employees that work remotely. Like you guys know, I'm here in Pennsylvania, but then I have somebody like, my admin, my administrative coordinator Low, who's in California. So if she has expenses, I can have a virtual card for her and she can use that for things that she needs, over in California. Absolutely love it. Another thing, guys, is that this is fairly new. You guys haven't seen me do a video on this yet. So there's actually like a lot of more up and coming information about them. They're not new. Like FleetCor has helped over 800,000 businesses. Corpay, as of right now, has helped, I think, over like 3,000 or so businesses. And so they're trying to kind of get their name out there. And they are literally like unrolling new things and new things and new things. So like in 2 weeks or a month, they may have more benefits, more perks. The process may have changed. Super easy approval. So guys, I know right now that they look at Experian Personal and Experian Business. That was a nugget. Experian Personal and Experian Business. Now, if they do a hard pull for Experian, has been everybody who's applied so far has been a soft pull for Experian. But what do I always tell you guys? When in doubt, pick up the phone. That's another thing that Corpay has actually been known for, is having like 5-star customer service, okay? Even when you apply, somebody calls you back, I think within like 24 to 72 hours to answer questions and see, to get you integrated and get you set up and everything. Sometimes you guys may have 2 logins. So one for like the charge card aspect and then one for the actual platform, the software, which is like the bill management. That is free, guys. Or even like in the USA, I think in Latin America, in Europe, I think in the Asian Pacific, so they're in a couple of different nations also. So some other perks, guys, also is that they have like international wire transfers. Yes, I think it's only like $10 or something. That is amazing. Y'all know y'all be doing business like everywhere, and I have a lot of international investors who are now investing in the USA. So this is something that could be super beneficial and is nowhere near the cost of the bank. So international wire transfers. The other thing is, if you have if you have a Fuel Man fleet card right now, it's probably going to be a much easier approval for you guys because they are in that fleet core space. So if you already have a relationship, what I talked about in my last video, leveraging your relationships, you're more likely to get approved. Guys, the application, and real quick, so they were founded in 2016 and then actually bought by the Fleet Core kind of a company, and the S&P 500 company in 2021. So that's why they're now being super aggressive, getting their name out there, rolling out more products. Guys, this is a trade line, and also getting $3,000 to $20,000 in business credit, a line of credit that you can actually use, pay all your bills. Win situation, especially when there's no fees involved. They get paid when you guys do transactions through the card system. You're not paying a bunch of fees. Benefit, it's not a great big, high APR and all those things, and you're paying it back within 21 to 51 days. So 2016, now out with Fleet Core. All right, so right now, the application process, super easy, guys, like 5 minutes or less, okay? Now, right now, it seems like they did not separate out their application from like the actual fleet card like applications. So when you do the application, it's going to ask for your business name, your business address, business EIN. The cool thing is when you put in your business name and address and everything, if you have like a DMB file, if you have some vendor accounts, sometimes it actually pulls your information right up. Yes, so that's why I be telling you guys, like, get items, have it reporting, because you'll start to get a digital footprint, okay? So some of the application may actually pre-populate based on if you have a Fuel Man account or other fleet cards, or if you have like a DMB file on some vendor accounts, okay? So ask for your business name. They're going to ask for your business information. They absolutely ask for your EIN. They also ask for the business owner's information. So a lot more companies are doing this, even if it doesn't actually report to personal, because they want to validate that you are the authorized officer, okay, to actually apply for this card. They want to see you own a certain percentage of the company and verify who you are. They are not reporting the actual card to your personal credit, but they are checking to see that you are the authorized owner of that entity, or at least have a certain percentage that you're authorized to sign off on this application, accept it, and all of those things. Right now, PG or no PG, it actually just depends on you. You may have to PG in the beginning if you're new to building business credit, if all of your trade lines aren't reporting, if you don't have great revenue, all those things. But guys, don't be super scared by that. You have to pay to play, right? So that just means you're a personal guarantor. Still doesn't go on your personal credit, but if you default or something of that nature, then that means that, then you would then be liable, okay? You're filling all your information. So it asks you what type of entity you are. So it's going to say, are you an LLC, a S Corp, all those things. I always tell you guys, be a LLC, a S Corp, C Corp. That is a little bit more fundable than being a DBA or a sole proprietorship. Now, I'm not going to say that's going to absolutely get you denied, but I'm just letting you know what I know, okay? And guys, having the basics, right? Having your business entity incorporated, the EIN, a DUNS, having your business address. They ask you for your email, so having a professional email, having a professional phone number. Guys, put your professional phone number as the very first phone number, and then on the second screen, this is a nugget where they ask for your personal information, then you put your personal cell and all those things. Always make sure when you're filling out these applications that you're always using your business phone number along with your business address and your business entity. Guys, that's how they make sure everything matches, and that's also how you get the information report to the business credit bureaus, okay? So, and then they actually do ask you, how many vehicles do you own? How much fuel you use per month? Guys, just be honest. If it's just you and you use $100 a month or $1,000 a month, just put that in. Some of you guys do have fleet. Some of you guys are truckers. Some of you guys use Toro, all of those different things. things. I do private rentals. So put how many cars you have. If it's 1, if it's 2, if it's 5. Again, it's not a fleet card, but because it is owned by Fleet Corp, they're still asking you some of this information. So just put in how many vehicles you have. Just put in how much you use. Just put in that you are the authorized user, guys. The authorized officer. You have the authorization to actually sign for this, and then you hit submit, guys. It is a couple of minutes, literally. So if everything is easy breezy, you usually will be able to set up your card right afterwards. Somebody is still going to call you to reach out and kind of answer your questions and get you set up with the software. You also can request a free demo from them to learn more about their software. Learn more about their products. And if there's something that may be a little bit off, they may say somebody will contact you. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're automatically denied, right? But it means like they may need some more information. Maybe something doesn't match. So just wait for them to call you, or you call them, guys. Be proactive and say, hey, I applied. I didn't get an instant approval. I want to know, what's going on. What else do you need from me? All right. And then again, they do report to the business bureaus. Right now, I believe they report to Experian Business. I said this in my other video, guys. I'm seeing a lot of companies check Dun & Bradstreet and Experian Business. Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business. That's a nugget, okay? And then you get your approval and you start using your card. They'll mail it to you in the mail. You can get virtual cards and you're up and running, okay? So Corpay, business card, really a charge card, bill management system, Experian Business, Experian Personal is what they're checking. They do report S&P 500 company. And guys, you guys can grow with them, grow that line. Guys, I think it's super beneficial. And what did I say in the very beginning? The more trade lines you have, the better. So I'll go back in, depending on when you're watching this, and put the link in the description. And guys, I am not an affiliate or partner for them. I'm telling you this information because you are building business credit. And I know that the more trade lines you have, the better. And this one is the easy one to get approved for. So the easy ones, grab them, y'all. Got it good. I hope that was helpful, guys. And for my nugget, I just want to say that if you guys are in a season of isolation, right? You feel like, your friends, your family, you're not getting invited to things, your phone is dry, nobody's reaching out to you. Guys, that means you're on the verge of your breakthrough. Sometimes God needs to put you by yourself to work on you and work on some things. Work on doubt, fear, depression, anxiety, work on forgiveness. Are you harboring, hate and anger or resentment for anything? Guys, sometimes he needs you to be okay with yourself, to get in a quiet space and really think about what you need to do, what you want to do, your next steps, really put together a plan and focus on you before he can elevate you, right? So don't look at it as a negative thing. In that season of isolation, he is removing some things that need to be gone, and he is adding some things into you, some faith, some ambition, some positive network, some affirmations, some vision, right? He's downloading some things into you that you need for this next level, and he's helping you remove some things that you don't. So if you're in this season of isolation, that self-preservation, that self-care, that self-love, it is needed for you to elevate. Take advantage of it, be thankful for it, and then use it as a time to grow. Amen. All right, guys, I hope that was super helpful. Make sure you check out Corpay. I'll put the link in the description. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and have a super amazing day on purpose.